Thanks for staying with us. He's a veteran in the entertainment industry. He is a complete definition of the brain and the good looks. Besides being blessed with an ageless look, he's blessed with roses. Okay, welcome with us, Mr. Yemi Solade in the building.
Welcome.
Good to have you on the show.
Be here. The last time I was here was 2014.
Wow.
Our time flies. 8 years.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. And we're 9 years old. We're 9 this year. We're going to be 10 next year. We're building up to our 10th year anniversary.
Yes, sir.
So how are you doing
Okay,
today?
you ladies are looking very splendidly. I hope it's not, thank God it's Friday thing.
It stays like it's her birthday tomorrow, so she's celebrating. Now, before you came on, we're talking about state police, and we've been, even during the break, we've been fighting and pulling each other's hair out and all that. What's your perspective on this issue of state police?
I think the issue of state police is far overflowed. We needed it as much as when the military was actually here. But you see, the problem with the polity in Nigeria is ethnicity. Everything is narrowed down to tribalism. So how do you compose a state police? Okay, I want to assume that when you have a state police, it should be comprised of persons within your community, those who know. When we were growing up in Lagos here, I recall the values that we had there. Every parent must know the parent of, or rather have information about the parent of your friends. The Nigerian setting, in the Yoruba cosmology, any parent will ask a friend you bring to your house that who is your father, who is your mother. So you see, it is a way of securing the neighborhood, the environment. But now, this is the political dispensation, democracy. In 23 years, everything has been thrown away to the dogs. It's all about, everything in Nigeria is politicized. Education is politicized. Our daily lives politicized. So the security is nothing. We actually secure ourselves.
Abi?
We do.
So there's already state policing anyway?
Yes, yeah. You are your own police. You are your electricity company. You are your water corporation. You are your Medicare person. So you wonder what the government is doing.
So, you know, you have the neighborhood watch, you have the RRS, they just keep coming up with all sorts of things.
You have all sorts
so
of
it's like we realize the need, but the issue now is that, and I kept trying to tell wife, that constitutional empowerment. Exactly. Yeah, so you have them on their figureheads. They're doing nothing.
You hear, okay, go and fight terrorists, and you are not armored. You are not
armed. Yes.
And then how do you fight with the Kondo Olokpa or what? You don't understand. Just a few days ago, the Kuje prison break, some of the officers there had to come out in the open, soldiers, to say they were faced with superior power gun duels. That they saw the ammunition, the bandits or terrorists or whoever they were, came in with, and they were probably with their usual popular AK-47 that is almost outdated, obsolete.
Okay, so, I mean, there was another issue, because before you came on, we were talking about 3 key issues. First, police, state police, which I think we can put to rest now. But, you know, after this Kuje thing happened, our president went to Senegal, and we're quite worried that, I mean, people were saying that, yes, he visited, what's your issue? Maybe he visited the place. Why are you so upset that he went to Senegal? Do you think it was, what do you think about his visit to the Kuje prison? Or could he have done more?
I think he visited because it was very close to him, the proximity.
That's it.
That was why he had to, like, stopping by. On the way to the airport, to Dakar.
But what could he have done?
So if he had been like if he had been like, God forbid, Kwara State, I don't think
he might not know. We don't really have any history of him moving around the country due to any insecurity.
No, he won't move around.
He will not go. So I wanted you to look at it, that, you know, the number of years that we actually fought Boko Haram, we're only able to get their kingpins, about 64 of them. And it wasn't singularly the effort of Nigeria.
Okay.
There was a joint country, West African province, and a president of one of the countries, Niger, who was in the battlefield constantly against ISWAP, died on the battlefield. And our own president did not mirror responsibility along that line at all. The laxity, Problem negligence. Problem no dey finish. That's how they say it on the street. Problem no dey finish mentality. Well, we'll just continue. I just need to go to Dakar and come back. We will meet the problem on the ground. Problem no dey finish.
After all, it's not the service chief.
Yes, it's not the service chief.
The IGP.
How do you see that?
Go ahead.
I know we're supposed to ask you this question, but I need to say something about this. His trip to Dakar is that, if something happens in your home, something serious were to happen in your home, you will be in your house, you have sleepless nights, trying to strategize and re-strategize. Even if you had something important to go for, you would not go there because you'd be wasting your time. Because you would not even be in the presence of mind to be fully participating in wherever you go. You realize that there's huge problem at home I have to be a part of. So for me, it shows, the body language is saying to me that he's not having sleepless nights. It's not something that is so heavy on his mind that he wants to see the end of it.
A whole 64.
It's just wrong.
Do you know what 64 is?
Excuse me.
I think, okay.
Go ahead, let me let you.
Yesterday, Japanese former president was shot and is in hospital. The president, his successor, head, he was in Indonesia. He flew back.
Obviously.
He left there
He did.
to go back because his successor. His home, like you say,
Mr.
I think the major problem with Nigerians as a whole is this sycophantic syndrome. You know, there's so much power embedded in that man called number one citizen, so that you don't even question. You don't question his activities. You just rank a day, you stoop, you crouch. You know, look at the advanced world. Americans will ask questions. They will ask the president. Look at what has happened to Boris.
No,
He's gone.
We are not asking. They don't consider when
He's been pushed out. He had to resign. In Nigeria, everything will be narrowed down to is the work of my detractors.
Yes.
Work of my enemies. And then the clergymen will start praying. And then go fasting and prayer and all of that. This is the problem.
They said one psychophancy of the presidency.
Yes.
Mr. Solade, I'm shocked that someone like Efemia Adesina could not advise the president to stay behind. Where is Garba Shehu? Where are they? No, these are his advisors.
These are image lauders.
64 of your kingpins, Boko Haram, were escaped.
He's an advisor?
He's not special advisor on media.
Oh, okay. What's
on paper?
Morayo, I can say it was also...
No, his office here. I don't see what he advised.
That the president had no clue how to rule and govern this country when he became president. And so his entire dream was just to become president, probably to prove somebody who took him out of power, and then get into power, and then rely on other people who took advantage of him and hijacked presidency.
I think the problem with
because if you don't have an idea, his tweets the next day after that prison breaking was so demoralizing for me. He was asking questions Nigerians would be asking, whereas somebody, sack somebody. Something nothing happened. Everybody just move on.
What they do here, once you're that powerful, once you belong to the clique, the oligarchic class, you are giving soft landing for whatever offense.
Let me come to you because we would like to hear your views on a few other things. Recently, you made a post about in Lekki about flood. Because you're very, we know that you're also very interested in issues of governance, and one will argue, going by your post, that the flood in Lagos State is a two-pronged issue. Yes, the issue of roads, and yes, the man-made issue of we the people clogging up the drains. Because it's always easy to just say, oh, the government did not do this, government did not do that. But are we also taking responsibility of clearing our drains? Let me come to you. What are your thoughts? Because I saw the anger in you when you were making that post concerning the drains. What do you think could have been done better?
I was filming and I went out to get something to nibble on. And I saw the road that swallowed a lot of vehicles. The salon cars were stuck and can you imagine, the water there is salty. So you can imagine the level of damage that would do to vehicles. So I couldn't even express myself. I just had to exclaim, oh, Lekki, oh, sea flood. Okay, but the thing is, you pointed it out. The attitudinal behavioral pattern of Nigerians is suspect. Just look on the street. Somebody is eating something orange or and then throwing it out of the window. You know, in traffic, it starts from there. The wrappers of
plastic wrappers,
sausage, gala, and all of this. So it starts like that. And where do all these things end up? In the canals, in the gutters, and all these things are made with plastic components and all of that, and they block the drainages, the canals, the gutters. So it starts from us, the hygiene, and then before we get to the government. Just yesterday, we were witnessing the demolition, whether the pastor came out to that guy, Odumeje, that his church was constructed on the canal, and the government had to demolish it. So this is a problem coming from the government itself. How do they approve such
exactly.
structures?
In the first place.
Yes. You know, so these are the teething problems. Because, okay, fine, this is, they call, largest economy in Africa, where, I don't know, Lagos, the mega city. I was born here, I grew up here. I was born at Lagos and Maternity. I grew up in Sulere. So I know the history of Lagos very well. And, but we know what is happening. Everybody wants to be in Lagos. Everybody feels that Lagos is the New York of Africa. All sorts happen. You see all sorts of structures, shanties, you know, emanating from every corner in Lagos. And all these are illegal structures. But when there's an eventuality, government now comes out in the open to begin to cry foul, demolishing these structures. So all these things don't work.
Yeah.
There must be a template that this, when I look at the so-called island, I knew the vision of the great sage Awolowo. That setting was not designed to, you know, habitate people. To probably leave the ocean as it should be. And then let the agriculture. The way my body stayed here in Ikeja and all of that, that great man had the vision. But then because the influx of people to Lagos,
population, people got to live
somewhere. To at least fill the space. And government, this is where government is not being sincere. They just allocate land to real estate companies, allocate to their friends, and then what do we have? Structures spring up on...
With no road.
Yeah, no road,
so
no drainage,
for 4
nothing,
hours.
and of course... Now.
Okay, let me let them, because I mean, I don't want to just bore you with so much political conversation, but go ahead.
Because you are Yemi Solade, there's an important part of influence that you have. I've not watched it since I was small like this, on all the Super Story series. So, I've watched you for so long. I'm wondering, because you raised the issue of Nigerians and what they contribute to all these problems. You talked about how we are the ones who clog the drains, we're the ones who drop our things, and then we're the ones who build like Odumeje and think, oh, I'm Odumeje now. They won't touch my building. I'm a friend to governor, I know governor and all of that. So what can you do, or what have you been doing in your movies to change mindsets about this kind of way of living?
Okay, I'll tell you, filmmaking principally is business. You want to make money, even when you want to pass messages. But then they come in different shades. Some would major on spiritual matters like the Mount Zion. They shoot movies about Jesus Christ and how to live your life according to the church rules. But for us in the secular world, you look at what would fly and
make money.
Of course, we address all issues across board. But I don't think we want to pay attention on issues like don't clog the drainage.
No, you want to entertain people.
We want to entertain. But then I know that I partake in public enlightenment programs. Yes, sponsored by the government of Lagos State. I've done many, talking about a lot. Now we are talking about voter education, the apathy. Now we've talked about these drainage issues. We've talked about flooding.
Okay, let me let Mariam jump in here.
Yes.
So I get invited and I feature. I do my little bit there, but principally I'm an entertainer.
Yes, you are, but also an entertainer that has used social media strongly to express your opinion on socio-political views. And a lot of us are on social media, as you know, and a lot happens there.
I didn't know you were watching.
And recently, you know, I watched you. Recently, you spoke about, you know, receiving insults on social media. Yeah. And sometimes people use that, oh, social media is a leveler. Just the other day, I was reading the former governor of Enugu State talking about, you know, calling them out and saying, because you're on social media, don't even come for me, I'll come for you, you know. So, and people are constantly asking for, like, a way to regulate social media. Yeah. Is social media really a leveler? Can we do something about encouraging our youth to speak differently and express their views differently? Are they this behavior that they have, is this something that they just have out of the blue, or have they learned from us?
I think many of them are hiding behind this social media thing because most of them are actually faceless. Because it will take a faceless child to want to take on YK, for instance, who is a grandma, a 17-year-old, because you want to express a view. And this is Africa. We have our culture of respect especially. So for me, as someone who would not encourage any child, I call them toddlers, you know, taking on the elders, especially the sane ones, because we have some elders who have lost it. And but social media is not a leveler. I tell people, a President Buhari will not come on Instagram and post something and you begin to. So why should you? This is someone you would see and you go crouching immediately after insulting him on social media. And then you see him one-on-one. That's if you can get close to him. And then the next thing, you won't say a word. And then what you want him to dip his hand into his pocket and say, take. It's our Commonwealth. Chop out of it. So this is a problem. With the youth, I think most of them are misguided. Some just feel, okay, this is social media, it's nobody's thing. That's like people will say Lagos belongs to everybody, it's no man's land. So social media is almost akin to that.
Do you think it's because of this American influence? Because we see the Americans do it, and you know, I've noticed that.
Especially the black Americans, you mean African Americans. Their style.
Everybody wear dark shades in America, so everybody wear dark shades in Nigeria.
Even in the night.
Even in the night.
Indoor.
My father used
to supposed to be sunglasses.
Moonshade.
Let me ask you this question. Recently, some of your colleagues in the Yoruba industry endorsed Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his presidency, and of course Nigerians went for them. And I mean, what's your perspective on that? Do you think that Nollywood should be able to choose sides, should come out and say, okay, this is the side we're on, or do you think Nollywood should remain neutral? Especially some of your colleagues also within the Nollywood are running for office. Some of them are running for their end. They're getting into politics. So do you think that Nollywood should be outrightly endorsing, or we should just keep at the fringe and say, you know what, let's watch how. Let's watch. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think those faces that we saw endorsing Bola Tinubu did that at their own self-volition. They will not represent Nollywood, but there are faces you see in movies in Nollywood. They didn't even go on under the aegis of a professional body. They went all on their own, because I saw the video. I didn't even see it to the end because I was not interested. Okay. But I don't think Nollywood should endorse any candidate. Okay. I don't think it's the prerogative of the nomenclature Nollywood. Nollywood is not a professional body. It's just, like I said, nomenclature. All filmmakers run under that cliche, Nollywood. And we have diverse professional splinter groups, I call, over 20 of them. You have from the Yoruba side, you have from the East, the Niger Delta, even the...
Tampan is a registered group, isn't it?
I created Tampan. It's a professional body. Right. And I was the first president. That was when I was here, 8 years ago. So I would not be part of such...
But would Tampan endorse anybody at some point?
I think it's wrong for Tampan to do that. I would not be a party to that. I would cry blue mother if Tampan goes out. But individuals have rights on their own to endorse anybody.
But as a body...
If I do that, I'll be Yemi Solade.
What are the ones that are running for office?
For governor.
What are the ones that are also participating? Nollywood people participating in politics?
I think they have the right to. I think I can, for instance, I can't play partisan politics. I love politics, but I can't. And if you want to know the history of your generation 500 years ago, step into Nigerian politics.
Yes.
You'll be amazed. So it's so dirty here. It's about placing your life on the line. It's not worth it. But for anyone, let me tell you why everybody is running into politics.
And integrity too.
Integrity is the money.
But that's why they're running into it?
Business. Yes, it's big business. Many people sell everything they ever work for.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Well, how do you fix Nigeria without politics?
Pure debt.
How do you fix Nigeria without politics, though?
But what he's saying
you can, but it's so monetized. That's the problem.
If you sell all your property to enter government, what are you going to government to do?
Nothing. To collect that money. You recoup and then look for interest.
Yes.
A profit. So it's business.
Let's talk other issues.
Before you go into other issues, let me go on a quick break. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Yes, that's our guest in action. Fantastic. Yes, Nima had a question.
So, Tampan has been riddled with a lot of controversies in the past few years, starting with the Nkechi blessing, back and forth.
It started with Babaji.
Then the response of Yabonjo, then Nkechi blessing.
I'm telling you.
You know, so you know even better that you know. Yeah. So how did you see it, considering that you set it up professionally to address your professional issues?
All this, okay, the issues you just raised now about the practitioners coming out to, maybe create confusion, should not be arrogated to the body Tampan. These are individual artists. And let me tell you, most of them are not even members of Tampan. These names you mentioned are not members of Tampan. They are not. I left office in 2018, December. And I don't know what obtains in Tampan. 2 other men have stepped into the seat. And what I tried to do with Tampan was to make Tampan the mother body of all filmmakers and theater arts practitioners in Nigeria. Going by the name, is a 2-in-1 body, theater arts and motion pictures practitioners association. But because it came out from this side of the country, and the practitioners here decided to hijack it, to Yorubanize it. And that is why you will not see other practitioners from other tribes, other ethnic groupings in Nigeria. You know, and this is the big problem we have. There are too many splinter groups. And see, that is why Moya said something, Yoruba industry. I wonder, there is no Yoruba industry. There's not like Yoruba industry. Like when people introduce me, they say, he's a Yoruba actor. I say, I'm not a Yoruba actor. I'm an actor, but I'm a Yoruba man.
But are we not deceiving ourselves when we say that? The reason why I say that is because, listen, that's the reality we put on ourselves. Because there was a book, I'm still looking for the book, Dr. Chichi something, saying that Nigeria should have been tribalized. Because we pretend as though everything doesn't come back to ethnicity. Whether we like it or not, I must respect you as a northerner. And I must love you and respect our difference. Celebrate our difference. Yes, she's a Yoruba, she's a northern actor. The diversity should be projected, not pretend that, oh, we're just all Nigerians. No, we're not. Because when we are behind our closed doors, we are from Jos, we are from wherever it is you come. You are Ijebu, you are Edo, you are Egba. That's the truth. So let us say you're an Egba man, I'm an Ijebu person. You are different, I'm different, but we celebrate our difference. And we still live peaceably in our country. So the more we try to make us we are Nigerian, don't you think it's counterproductive for us as a people?
Yeah, but this is what the Lord Lugard of this world wanted in 1914. During the amalgamation, they forced us to live together, and it's still the biggest problem. Whilst the advanced world are going into space, looking for life in Mars or Pluto, we are still talking about unity. After 62 years.
And state police.
Yeah, and state police.
You know, we were 3 regions before. Yes, they changed it to 12 states. First 6, then 12 states.
12 states. When Gowan came after the civil
now
war.
we are 36 states.
We are 36. And again, we will have had more if the military had continued, because after 23 years in the life of this Fourth Republic, one single state has not been created by these Agbada people. So I don't think they have the power, the will to do anything for anybody. Okay, now, we are talking about...
we have very few minutes left. So I want you to go back and what you're working on, because I don't want to lose that. There might be more important thing what you're working on.
When I leave here, I'm going to Shagam to pick up an award.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And then...
you're going to enter traffic.
I don't know. Maybe I'll go through Ikorodu, Shagam.
You get a helicopter.
Yeah, I was going to say Capitan.
Go to Capitan. The helicopter fly you. Is he not an Hollywood actor? He has money.
See you. And then we'll be starting...
She's not pushing you for
I know. And we'll be starting something from August for 8 months, Africa Magic stuff. Okay. Is epic, is huge.
Oh, we look epic.
Yeah, and you know, I'm a day-to-day actor.
Yes.
When the price is right.
Series.
Yeah, I grace the set, and that's 45 years I've been doing this.
Wow. I want to ask.
You're not cheap, I'm sure.
What's your exercise and diet regimen? Because you look good.
I think I eat what works for me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Is that's like a shell or chevron or something?
Yes, that's
not chevron. It's just a design.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that was.
But please, can you let us know, because we have some young men who don't look like.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'm a Bucatarian.
You like to go
to most times, I'm like a minstrel, like a nomad. You move around and
eat what you see.
I'm mostly on the move in transit, so I eat whatever. But majorly, I look for buka anywhere in the world.
Are you for real?
Like Kamala.
There's something about my tongue. Yeah, it's There's alignment with the buka cooking.
Are you serious?
I am. Anyway, I'm serious. Even outside the country, I look for buka.
Take Noku.
Yeah, we're giving you Noku. And this your beard looks so beautiful. How do you do it? Who's your barber? I mean, like, they get it so well.
I'm my barber.
Did you have shaped it like this?
I do it myself.
Your wife doesn't. Does your wife help you?
No, she does not understand it.
Doesn't understand it.
Yeah, and you see, the art of haircut, barbing, I've always loved that.
Oh, so do yourself?
Even from when I was in school, when I was in Ife, I was the barber to all my friends. Up to date, I cut my hair myself. When I had afro, I was cutting. Now that nothing is there, I still cut myself. Yeah. So just like my beard. And again, let me explain this beard. You know, it's black and white.
Yes. How did you do it?
It's Africa and the rest of the world. Africa is black.
The rest of the world.
Did you do it like that intentionally or
it's very
natural?
It's natural.
Natural.
You didn't die anyway.
No, not die.
Nice,
it's natural.
Beard gang.
What's your problem?
I can't believe the questions.
It didn't start.
I'm asking about his beard now. It doesn't look. How is our wife?
No, Wake was wondering because you know she has. She knows.
No, my Uncle Tio doesn't have anything. That's why she's wondering. Uncle Tio doesn't have correct.
Please don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. They want to.
Yes, my wife is fine. She's taking care of me.
How many children do you have?
Actually, 2.
Oh, nice. Very compact. Nice.
Yes,
like
I come from a family where we don't produce babies like Ashwebi.
Oh my God, so, like Ashwebi.
and that is the reason why we would
always look
after ourselves. I'm not the type. I'm not. No.
Let me quickly read it. Somebody sends a message. Says, sister, please help me tell Uncle Yemi with his thoughts. That is why our country is in... Okay, we don't want to talk about Nigeria again. Anyways, thank you very much for joining us. It was a pleasure having you.
Please, can you quickly ask one more question? How do you stay slim like this?
That's what I was asking.
It's a concern.
You say it's Bucatarian.
I should throw it back at you.
Bucatarian.
I will throw it back at you.
He has a pot belly. He has a small pot belly.
Yeah, no, I do.
He has small. See now.
Compared for his age, 62.
So what we're saying is that I mind what I'm taking.
Yeah.
And I mind... I think it's just a concerted
Just be careful
effort.
with this Bucatarian, because MSG, that's what they use. That's what we want to do. Where's MSG? Your tongue has been a constant.
But not when
and you don't
I
take
say,
sugar.
When I say,
sure.
I do, but not in excess.
Okay.
And I do a lot of agbo. I'm a bile a lot. You just won't believe it. Yeah, I'm very afraid.
And you only have one wife.
You should be a polygamist.
Fantastic. We're proud of you.
I have one wife.
Fantastic. Please give me a high five. High
I
five.
have one phone line.
One phone line, yes,
21
correct.
years. Since August 8th, I've been using my line. One bank account.
Oh, fantastic.
One profession.
One.
Fantastic. We're proud of you, sir. Well done. That's all we can
let
say.
me say 9 years in the life of your view.
Yes.
We are so proud of it.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank
We're going to be 10 next year. We're shutting down Nigeria. We're shutting down. Everybody must shut down. Have a fabulous weekend. We'll see you Monday. Bye for now.